You want me to?
Good day! So we're here to make another video for the Ragnarok online mobile, but this time in Southeast Asia server. So previously we have a Agicrete Might for the China server, but here we're gonna do another swordsman, but this time it's a basher type. I haven't played this, but I already have quite a idea on how we can make one. The reason why I choose bash type is because I want to maximize the stamina, because it's really better if you're gonna farm XP and loots or zenny drops with just one hit. So at early game you can actually one hit most of the enemies or mobs, but with a given equipment. But this time I just realized that when I reach 50 I don't have enough equipment because the server has just opened. So there are like few items that you can get at early game, because most of the equips for a bash type is more on ignore defense. So in China server you can actually, up until 50 you can actually one hit enemies due to the set that you have. But this time we're starting off, so we have a limited equipment to choose from. So I'm gonna discuss here the equips. Alright, so for the bash type, this weapon is really crucial, the cutlass, because if you have a level 10 bash, it will actually further increase your damage 50%. Other than that, we have a STR and Dex, which is actually crucial for a basher type for it to hit, because I'm gonna show you the stats after this one. And like what I've said on my previous video, this is gonna be a pure STR build. So as you can see here on the second one, it's an ignore def 10%, and I'm actually trying to upgrade this up until the final tier. So this is focusing more on the ignore def, which is crucial for the damage of a bash type. Unlike with Agicrete, it depends more on the critical damage and the how high your attack is. And with the critical damage, it has a certain like a criteria of ignore defense. I'm not sure how big the ignore def is, but here if you go with a pure damage, ignore def would really be a big factor for the final output of the damage. So the other one here, tights. The reason why I choose tights is because of the attack 4%, and if you go to the third tier, it will actually have at least 8% attack damage, and also dexterity that again is useful for this build. So far with the garment, we haven't got the there's actually a garment, like I think it's a 15% ignore defense. It's a drop from Alice, but we don't have anyone yet who can kill Alice, so we'll just stick to this one, the coat of dragon scale with the strength +2, and it doesn't have any upgrade or any tier, so it's still fine for beginners. I mean for starting players. So this one I just got lucky. Light Saint shoes. This from the free pink gacha tickets that was given when you started. And for the shoes, I'm actually gonna look for the I forgot to, I'll just show the shoes that's recommended here on the comment section below, or rather on the description. In this one, I'm planning to buy or trying to farm at the Bialan Rift. They now call it the Underwater Rift. So I'm looking for the power ring. That's gonna be the ring that I'll be using for this build. And that's the other one, the Saint ring. Again, I was lucky with this one. Actually, I got this for the first gacha, but I'm not using it anymore since it's not useful for the build that I'm using or currently have. So far these are the items that I have, but I will still update the the set for a basher type. All right, now we go to the build, the stats. So as you can see, it's a pure STR. In my first video, I was actually planning to make it up until 70, but I was thinking that I could just add bit when I go to Lord Knight, because once you got, or once you change job to a Lord Knight, there's actually something like a skill that will turn your Vit into an attack. So I guess I'll just add Vit once I reach that level. So for the SDR, the reason why I'm doing this is again, I'm trying to achieve, or to at least lessen the amount of time I'm spending with one monster. So far with this build, I'm actually hitting Vitata 3 times, and then can actually farm it. So I'm currently farming at Vitata. And to add, I'm using converters as well. I'm gonna show it to you. So this is the converter that I'm talking about. When I'm farming Vitata, I'm using this Flame Heart. This will actually change your attack into a fire attribute for 15 minutes. So I usually buy like 10 of this while grinding. Actually, I'm also computing the stamina, or they call it right now a combat time, so that I can set this. I mean, you're gonna use a number. For example, for an hour, you need at least 4 flame heart for it to continuously grind for 15 minutes. I mean, actually 1 hour rather. And also this one, the STR dish type. So as you can see, there's additional 5 STR and 10% melee damage. That's gonna last for 30 minutes. So for 1 hour stamina, I'm using at least 2 of this. And for the unlimited SP, because for now we don't have any SP items yet that can, you know, jive along with my current set, but I'm using this as an alternate because I'm focusing more on the damage output. So these are the crucial items that I'm using. So again, for the converter, it depends on what kind of monster you're hitting. You also need to know the elements or the weakness of the current target. And also with this, don't forget to use this, the lightning chain. This will actually double the experience and the drop rate, but in exchange, it's gonna consume double your stamina or the combat time. And you might be wondering why there's no limit, because I purchased the premium for this. And yep, premium for 27 days. So yep, that's basically the video for my bash type. Hopefully this can be, you know, some sort of an idea for you. Hope it can help other people to make up their mind on continuing what build they have. All right, so hopefully you enjoy the video, and thank you for watching. Peace out.